Hi, I'm Danny Shafer. You're watching Songs from the Silo, and this is Channel 8.
Recorded live from Oscar Blues in Longmont, Colorado, the Longmont Channel presents Songs from the Silo. Tonight's guest singer-songwriter, Danny Shafer.
Going all out, I'm gonna wine, I'm gonna dine, I'm gonna spend all my money on someone fine. Oh, and I don't care if I last long, for tomorrow is here, yesterday's gone, Tuesday's for peaches, Wednesdays for steak, Thursdays for counting all the money the bills didn't take, and Fridays for cheating, Saturdays for dancing with the girl you used to love, Sundays for praying to God up above. So I'm all dressed in red, from my head to my shoes, and I'm a little bit noisy, but I've got the news. Well, I don't care 'cause I'm on fire. I've got nothing to lose but my heart's desire. Tuesdays for peaches, Wednesdays for steak, Thursdays for counting the money the bills didn't take, Fridays for cheating, Saturdays for dancing with the girl you used to love, Sundays for praying to God up above. Wine, women, and song. Oh, the opera for a night, and everyone's sleeping. Oh, and I see the light. I'm going all out. I'm gonna wine, I'm gonna dine, I'm gonna spend all my money on someone fine.
I grew up in Chicago, and playing music was just all I ever really wanted to do. Never had an inclination towards doing just about anything else. A lot of the guys in the neighborhood were doing it, and I was drawn to it immediately, and I never looked back. So it's been my number one thing. It's all I've ever done, really.
down to that one thing, and that's barbecue. And I'll wait all night for that girl in that black dress. Come back the next day and I'll confess, and Lord, I'll hold my breath till my face turns blue. If it doesn't come down to that one thing, and that's barbecue. I live hand to mouth, darling, that's just my way. Sometimes I gotta warn you, I guess I see my day. Maybe I'll hit the bottle, darling, have a few. If it doesn't come down to that one thing, that's barbecue. Yeah, well, I got money. I got money to lend. Ever since you left me, girl, I got all this money left to spend. And it ain't worth nothing with nothing to do. I wanna get you back, and I'm gonna spend all my money on barbecue. I live hand to mouth, darling, that's just my way. Sometimes I gotta warn you, I guess I see my day. Maybe I'll hit the bottle, darling, have a few. If it doesn't come down to that one thing, doesn't come down to that one thing, no, it doesn't come down. Barbecue, barbecue, barbecue. Yeah. Oh, thank you very much. My name's Danny Shafer, and this is what I do, and it's nice to be able to do it here tonight. Happy to be here at this installment of Songs from the Silo. Nice to have a few friends hanging out. I like being out in Longmont. I see some folks I don't get a chance to see very often. And being a songwriter, I got a bunch of different kinds of songs to sing tonight. Anyway, this one's for my neighbors, each and every one of them. The moon is rising on the hill, and if you don't see me now, nobody will. And I will wait for no one but you. You know how I am. When the day is through, I belong to the silent hours. I belong to the meteor showers. I belong, oh, to the moonlight. If you don't see me now, nobody will. And I will wait for no one but you. You know how I am. When the day is through, I belong, oh, to the silent hours. I belong to the meteor showers. I belong, oh, to the moonlight. Thank you. Thanks a lot.
I love the music scene here. I love the people who are in it, you know, but clubs come and go, and it doesn't change all that much. Boulder's music scene doesn't seem to change all that much. We just have a good, really earthy music scene here in Colorado, and we're lucky for it, you know. There's not that much to say about it, and I don't feel like, you know, clubs open, clubs change. Some people come and go, but some people stay a long time. And very, very fortunate to be a part of this music scene in Colorado. It's been great to me. Yeah.
I think my grandmother used to say, don't try to fool anybody, kid, you know, just be who you are, you know. I've been out in the country, now I've been seeing the night, and I haven't heard much from you. Hope you're treating yourself all right. Maybe I should just call you. I hope you're getting your sleep. I remember the hours we used to keep, and you make me laugh so hard I couldn't even drive. Must be some kind of miracle that we're both still alive. And if there's a heaven, bet they're wondering what to do. Waiting for you. Maybe I've got it all down. Now maybe I'm moving too fast. Maybe I just want to get it over with. Honey, sometimes I want it to last. Maybe I'm getting older. Maybe this is just a stage. Maybe I'm getting comfortable being my age. And you make me laugh so hard I couldn't even drive. Must be some kind of miracle that we're both still alive. And if there's a heaven, bet they're wondering what to do. Waiting for you. Oh, and if there's a heaven, bet they're wondering what to do. Waiting for you. Oh, waiting for you. Oh, waiting, 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 waiting for you.
I've had about 5 or 6 main bands since I've been here, and mostly they've been bands that write their own material, and usually bands that are pretty good singing bands, and most of them have been roots-oriented projects, and been proud to work with the people that I've worked with. Played with a lot of good players and a lot of good people, and a lot of those people have become family to me, and they've taught me a ton. I've gotten to learn a lot from the people that I've played with. Very fortunate.
When I first wrote this song and I put it out on the Good, the Bad, the Red Glory Ramblers record, I started getting all this speed racer paraphernalia around my house. I've always been a speed racer fan, a total child of the late 60s and early 70s. But you know those old, you walk into some houses and there's frogs everywhere. Then you walk into some houses and there's ducks everywhere. I was becoming one of those guys where I had speed racer stuff everywhere and I started looking really creepy, you know. And so whatever you do, if you feel like, if you keep your speed racer stuff to yourself. Yeah. Yeah, you get that? You are cute. Yeah. Friday morning again. My mama's listening to AM. Nobody's talking. Coffee's not quite done. Lying in my bed. Oh, and I'm clearing my head. The windows are frozen. That don't mean the schools are closing. Number 2 pencil and a rubber eraser. Don't like my little sister, but I love Speed Racer. Just enough, just old enough to teach, and half of the world out of my reach. Buckwheat pancakes, each and a half a brand new snowflakes. Everyone's different, so my mama says. My bed is half made, back to life in the 4th grade, and a half day of schooling. Oh, it's like a life to give. Number 2 pencil and a rubber eraser. Don't like my little sister, but I love Speed Racer. Just old enough to learn. Oh, just old enough to teach, and half of the world out of my reach. Half of the world out of my reach. Thank you.
Writing in general is pretty chaotic for me. I try not to harness it or rope it in or train it in any way. It's good to keep up as a practice, and I have it in my mind. I try to keep it in my mind all the time, but it happens in every single different way for me. It's easier, you know. I like to work hard at it, but I don't like it to be hard work.
Well, there's catfish in the river and they're sitting on the bottom. Oh, there's cottonwood trees and they're throwing cotton. Oh, sweet Katy May. Oh, hello, summer day. Well, I've been taking care of nothing an awful lot. Sitting in the shed, the sun gets too hot. Sitting with my feet in the water at noon. Wish that girl with the brown eyes, Lord, I wish she'd come and see me soon. Guess it's here to stay. Hello, summer day. Well, I'm a guessing a girl lives down by the river. Picking flowers, I walk down and give her. Oh, goodbye to me. That's right, hello, summer day. Well, I'm taking care of nothing with brown eyes. Lord, I wish she'd come and see me soon. Guess it's here to stay. Hello, summer day. Guess it's here to stay. Hello, summer day. Oh, yeah.
I play the larger region a lot. I play Idaho, Colorado, Utah, Wyoming, New Mexico a lot, but I've also spent quite a bit on the West Coast and in the Midwest. But, you know, being an independent artist, the best thing about it is you can do what you want to do, and no one can tell you what to do, and you make a living, and you come home, and you try to keep it together. Got to stay on the hustle, you know, and that's part of the pleasure, part of the challenge for me. Yeah, I like the challenge.
I wrote this song. I was born and raised on the north side of Chicago. I went to high school not far away from Wrigley Field. So I wrote this song for Steve Goodman. And thanks to my friends who stopped by to hear some music. It's really nice to see you all. Well, I grew up by the baseball park, and I never saw a game after dark. Yeah, it was Wrigley Field, and I was 5 years old. Well, the seats were cheap, and my dad worked nights, and I never saw a game under lights. And still the diamonds shine like gold. We take the bus down Belmont Avenue, and every baseball hat in my life was blue. Blue behind the baseball in the skies, in a 5-year-old's eyes. I saw a picture of Steve Goodman, and he was sitting in the stands. Yeah, he was all by himself, and he had a program in his hands. It looks like he's died and gone to heaven. Well, the rain that comes and the sun don't shine, and it's another loss, and it's in its prime. Would have been 32 when I was 11. We take the bus down Belmont Avenue, and every baseball hat in my life was blue. Blue behind the baseball in the skies, in a 5-year-old's eyes. I grew up by the baseball park, and I never saw a game after dark. Yeah, it was Wrigley Field, and I was 5 years old. Song for Steve Goodman. Yeah, that's an important one to me. When I'm back in Chicago, I play this club right across the street from Wrigley Field, and boy, that's just the kind of feel I need on a regular basis. Let's see here. Let's play this one. I wrote this song a number of years ago. Another songwriter, a guy named Ben Hanna, walked up and asked me whatever happened to this song. So I've been playing it again. I'll take all the help I can get, you know. Sometimes I just forget about a song for a while. There it is. I remember every word you said. your dress and it's sliding over your head. It was a long time ago and I was still young, and your name just slid right off my tongue. You were the prettiest girl that I'd seen. You were 21 and I was 19. You quit your job and I quit mine, and we fell in love for the very first time. Didn't give a damn that I was unemployed, 'cause when I was with you and I was overjoyed. You had big dreams and me, I had none, and it seemed like my life had just begun. We fell in love for the very first time. I remember every word you said. I can still see your dress and it's sliding over your head. It was a long time ago and I was still young, and your name just slid right off of my tongue. Well, you were the roses and I was the wine, and we fell in love for the very first time. We fell in love.
I'll be playing a rowdy cowboy bar, or I'll be playing a nice little festival, or I'll be playing, you know, this is a very common situation for me right here. People talking everywhere. It's 7 o'clock and I'm getting ready to play. This is my life. The scene is different every single night. Surprising the crowds that'll listen, surprising the crowds that'll scream. Anything can happen on any night. That's such the beauty of playing music. You never really know what's going to happen. Sometimes I'll play in one bar and I'll think this is the best place I ever played. This is the best crowd, and I'll come back the next time and it won't be at all like that, you know. Or I'll have a terrible gig and I'll have to drive it off into the night, and I'll come back and I'll have a great gig the next time.
Watching the kids get big, watching the dogs grow old, and I'm watching my hair turn gray, even though yours is gold as the sun goes down. Listening to Willie Dixon play on the radio at the end of the day, and I'm wondering what the weatherman will say as the sun goes down. Life is a little bit strange, life ain't no big riddle, and the thing's gonna change right now. It's very little as the sun goes down. Well, I've been looking for forward to breakfast in the east, 'cause I know I'm looking forward to 8 hours sleep at least. And I know I'm gonna have me a great big feast as the sun goes down. Life is a little bit strange, life ain't no big riddle, anything's gonna change right now. It's very little as the sun goes down. Watching the kids get big, watching the dogs grow old, and I'm watching my hair turn gray, even though yours is gold. As the sun goes down, as the sun goes down, as the sun goes down.
There's so many different variables. That's why it's still worth doing to me. It's all about longevity for me. Doing this as a lifetime, trying to stay alive and doing this as a lifetime, rather than trying to reach some goal. I can honestly say I have no goal. Still, after 25 years of playing music, no goal. Yeah.
Down the street, the dogs are barking, and the day is getting dark. And the night comes in a falling, and the dogs will lose their bark. And the silent night will shatter like the sounds inside my mind. And it's one too many mornings and 1,000 miles behind. From the crossroads of my doorstep, my eyes they start to fade. As I turn my thoughts back to the room where my love and I have laid, I gaze back to the street and the sidewalk and the signs. And it's one too many mornings and 1,000 miles behind. Restless, hungry feeling that don't do no one no good. Oh, and everything that you're saying, girl, I can say it just as good. Oh, you are right from your side, and I am right from mine. And it's one too many mornings and 1,000 miles behind. Down the street, the dogs are barking, and the day's getting dark. And the night comes in a falling, and the dogs will lose their bark. And the silent night will shatter like the sounds inside my mind. And it's one too many mornings and 1,000 miles behind.
That I like to put out a record about every 4 or 5 years. So I'm not that guy that tries to put out a record all the time. So I'm usually sitting on a bunch of songs and fairly ready to record them when the right situation comes up. The right band, the right studio, or something like that. That's how I like. And so when I get ready to do a record, it gets done pretty quick.
You are the best thing that happened to me since snow in the mountains and warm ginger tea, waves on the water and grass to my knee. You are the best thing to happen to me. You are the sweet This is as good as things might ever get. You're every song, girl, that I'll never forget. You are the sweetest woman I've met. You are the best thing that happened to me since snow in the mountains and warm ginger tea, waves on the water and grass to my knee. You are the best thing to happen to me. You are the best thing to happen to me. You are the best thing. Best thing once.
Some songwriter will come up to me and say, "What happened to that song?" You know, and I think, oh, I thought I lost it. Next thing I know, it'll be on the record. So other songwriters have helped me out a lot. Because, you know, so it's really hard as a songwriter to know what's good and what's bad, especially when it's your own and it's brand new. So I try to take all the help I can get.
Thanks, guys. Sorry, I've been accused before of being too casual. That girl, she gone and got me down. Oh, make me think about leaving town. I'm all hung up on a girl and her eyes are deep and brown. That girl, she gone and got me down. Oh, nothing ventured, nothing gained. God created teardrops and God created rain. I was taking care of business, I got no reason to complain. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. That's right, I'm living dollar to dime. I can live on nothing, girl, as long as you are mine. And I go out dancing, hell, I just gotta have me a time. That's right, dollar to dime. Girl, she gone and got me down. Whoa, make me think about leaving town. I'm all hung up on a girl and her eyes are deep and brown. That girl, she gone and got me down. To the country for a spell. Gonna spend my precious time with all the people who know me well. And if she asks where I've gone to, man, don't you tell. Going out to the country for a spell. That girl, she gone and got me down. Oh, make me think about leaving town. I'm all hung up on a girl and her eyes are deep and brown. She gone and got me down. That girl, she gone and got me down. That girl, she gone and got me down. I live in a little tiny shack up on a little tiny hill. At least that's where my stuff is. But I'm proud to be there, proud to have my stuff there. Sort of a Chicago boy's dream, you know. So here's the home. Got a gas station and a liquor store. Got a bar room with a hardwood floor, and I'm staying. Got a band that'll let me sit right in. All the girls round here, that's what they're saying. Got a place where I can park my truck. Baby, I'm far from stuck, and it's easy. Got a post office and one main street. Big old bed with cotton sheets just to please me. You had everything you needed in Virginia. Mountains, rivers, and the deep blue sea. I have everything I want in Colorado. Everything except for you and me. I got Merle Haggard on the radio. My voice is swinging soft and low and I'm lazy. Gonna eat a lot and go to sleep. The snow here is 2 feet deep, girl, and I miss you crazy. Well, the days are short and the nights are long, and I hope I don't hear that one love song all about you. You said, darling, won't you think of me every time you disagree where you've moved to. You had everything you needed in Virginia. Mountains, rivers, and the deep blue sea. I have everything I want in Colorado. Everything except for you and me. Everything except for you and me.
Yeah, home is a place to run to, and so is the road. Yeah, they're both. Sometimes I wish I was gone more, and sometimes I wish I was gone less. But I don't stay gone for that often, and I only go and I arrange it all myself. So it's I try not to complain about it. But the road's a wonderful place, and home is so important to me also.
There's only one light in this town tonight, and I can see into the dark. The skies, they are clear, and the dogs disappear. Bar by bar. And the light on the porch, well, it burns like a torch as the day it finally slows down. Nighttime arrives in this 100-watt town. And you can't hear a thing, and no one will sing. Times like this are all I can afford, and the words that I'm not saying, well, they feel just like praying. Me, the quiet and the Lord. And the light on the porch, well, it burns like a torch as the day it finally slows down. Nighttime arrives in this 100-watt town. And me, I was hoping that the doors could stay open, and all the night could come inside, and all of this heat could be surrounded by sweet, have nowhere to hide. In the light on the porch, well, it burns like a torch as the day it finally slows down. Nighttime arrives in this 100-watt town, and nighttime arrives in this 100-watt town. 100-watt town. This song is for all my friends who know where all the fine rest stops are and know how to have a good time once they park a car and know how to live out of one. I can. There's mountains in Wyoming that seem to touch the sky, and there's rain in Nebraska that brought tears to my eyes. There's dirt roads in Texas where the wildflowers grow, and there's people out there singing that someday I will know. Thomas Edison, you showed us how to light the way. Now it's too light on the street tonight, and it's starting to look like day. Thomas Jefferson, you couldn't just set us all free. So I'm looking for the American in me. Now there's a working man, he's out on the street, and I hope he starts a car. And there's women I've loved with all my heart, and I don't know where they are. People in New York City, oh, no one knows their name. There's places in Colorado where everyone looks the same. Thomas Edison, you showed us how to light the way. Now it's too light on the street tonight, starting to look like day. Thomas Jefferson, you couldn't just set us all free. So I'm looking for the American in me. So I'm looking for the American in me.
No shirts, no stickers. Yeah. No, but that's cool. It's good stuff, and I understand, you know. It's hard to make a living out there. Some guys are good at it, and they just have it all together, and it looks good and everything, but, you know, I try to stick to the songs. I'm a songwriter, that's what I do.
It's time, girl, to go. Here when they turn all those lights up fast, why don't they if you got 'em, go ahead, hit rock bottom in his last call. Ain't that a shame? Spend all your money calling her honey. Lord, you don't remember her name. Well, the band went home early. Guess they thought surely that somebody was gonna come and see them tonight. But a Tuesday night gig, Lord, ain't all that big. But I thought they sounded alright. Smoke 'em if you got 'em, go ahead, hit rock bottom, this last call. Ain't that a shame? Spend all your money calling her honey. Lord, you don't remember her name. Well, there ain't no use in waiting. Ain't no use in concentrating. Ain't no way you're driving home. Just quit your talking, man. Stop your slow dancing. Start your slow walking. Just be glad you're living alone. Smoke 'em if you got 'em. Go ahead, hit rock bottom. This last call, and ain't that a shame? Spend all your money calling her honey. Lord, you don't remember her name.
The way I visit with people is to play music, and the way I hang out with people is to play music. I mean, I'd be a liar if I said I do absolutely anything else. I really don't do anything else. I'm a one-track guy, you know. And being around other songwriters is like being around my people.
I wrote the song Snowed In in Laramie, so close to home. Last night I was in Laramie, and it was cold and it was raining snow. I missed you so badly, girl, and I had to let you know. It was snowing for hours. I drove safe and enjoyed the ride. Couldn't sleep at all last night without you by my side. 'Cause I missed you so badly when the last song was over. Missed you when the last song was through. 'Cause I know, like the last song without you. Now phone cards and long distance calls, and I know them all too well. I drive through the snow, do a 2-hour show and sleep in a cheap hotel. And breakfast was simple, well it was nothing and some tea. Except for missing you, darling, that's alright with me. 'Cause I missed you so badly when the last song was over. Missed you when the last song was through. 'Cause I don't like the last song. No, I don't